incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A big mistake there. You just got the lead 4th quarter, and now they start at the 40. Here's 1st down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. To the 43, 2nd down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Second and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Fights through, and now a crease. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And the ball is knocked out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. This is Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And he got a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll look to throw. That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Purdy off the play fake. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Purdy will look to throw again here. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Purdy on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Open man is Jerron Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Purdy Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remaining.